Hello, this is BTC, BlowTheCartridge, doing a video response for the RetroHolic regarding modern video gaming. I have quite a bit to say about this, so I'll probably ramble on for about 10 to 11 minutes, but here goes. Honestly, I really feel I don't know about PlayStation 4. They haven't announced if they're locking out used games officially. It's rumored. They do have questionable downloadable practices, such as making you buy vouchers for online usage for games and stuff. But as far as gaming is right now, it's in a very good place. The gaming industry as a whole is not in a terrible place. Everyone thinks the game industry is crashing. It's not. The thing is here is everyone's freaking out about the Wii U not selling well, the Vita not selling well, the iOS devices being the main portables, portable gaming taking over, the PS4 and the 720 failing due to these lockouts for the used games and whatnot. Let's just not judge modern gaming on what we think will happen in the next gen here. If we're gonna bitch, for lack of a better word, about gaming right now, we need to bitch about the DLC practices of Capcom, of Electronic Arts. Unfortunately, EA happens to buy out a lot of these great gaming companies like BioWare and whatnot, and tend to not leave them in the best of shape. That's something we need to ponder about and think about. That's dangerous to the gaming community. Mass Effect 3 is a great example. Dragon Age 2. EA buys out companies and then rushes them to finish games, and Mass Effect 3 is a great example. I found Mass Effect 3 to be a very good game. The ending was underwhelming. It seemed rushed, and most likely due to EA putting a March 2012 release date on there, and they weren't quite ready to finish the game up. It's unfortunate. Dragon Age 2, another example of a game that wasn't as good as the previous installment because of EA rushing it. These are things we should be worried about with gaming. Things that we should be hopeful about. There's so many great titles. So many great titles. Some of the best gaming in the history of video games right now. It's something to be so excited about. I'm just thinking of games I've played this generation. Just are some of the best games I've ever played that make me proud of calling myself a gamer. Batman Arkham City, wonderful game, very compelling story, fantastic combat, great Batman lore. It's just a fantastic game. Red Dead Redemption, another great open world game, had a fantastic story, had a really compelling main character. Rockstar, always doing good. Wonderful ending, very powerful, very impactful. Stories in video games are even in the Call of Duty series. Gaming, let's name some more games. Portal 1 and 2, fantastic games. Any gamer should be proud of, loving an industry that celebrates games like Portal, Portal 2, the Half-Life series. Valve is always pushing out great products. Minus Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead's okay, but, whatever. Wonderful games like Grand Theft Auto 4. Grand Theft Auto 4 is a fantastic game. It's got wonderful gameplay, wonderful driving mechanics, very compelling, rich characters with a self-referential story that, is a satire on American culture while also being moving and profound at times. Tons of replay value. So many games. Bioshock, wonderful first-person shooter that will go down in history. These are games that we're going to look back on in 10, 20 years, and they are going to be the Super Metroids, and they are going to be the Super Mario World, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2, the Super Smash Bros. Brawl, even what we have right now on the 3DS. And I know Nintendo's more of like they're more the exception to the rule, but I mean, even what Sony, Uncharted, the Uncharted series is fantastic, specifically Uncharted 2. Wonderful story. Steven Spielberg will be proud, okay? Wonderful story, wonderful gameplay, just these, there's so much good stuff out there, guys, and we can't just totally, modern gaming, Halo, Call of Duty, and, online, and we're focusing on the bad, but we need to focus on the good as well, because there's so much to be proud about of this generation. And to label yourself as a retro gamer, I do call myself a retro gamer. Obviously, I have a retro gaming review channel, but I'm an all-gen gamer, for lack of a better term. I just love video games. I love the gaming industry. I love the gaming community. I love the fact that we can go on the internet and have these debates and conversations. That's awesome. And like The Walking Dead, if there is one game that I can bring up that just totally cements my feelings for this generation of gaming, what Telltale Games did with The Walking Dead is mind-blowing. It's staggering. What a wonderful game. Honestly, one of the top 3 best games I've ever played. And the gameplay is a very simple adventure, point-and-click style gameplay. But the story is compelling. And the choices, the moral choices you have in that game are fantastic. I've never cried, really, at a game. I didn't just cry. I was floored. Like, I bawled like a baby, like a fucking baby. Because the game was so powerful. The characters, you connect with them. It was so endearing. That game is just a masterpiece. And that game is just like, that one game alone makes me proud to be a gamer in this generation. A wonderful game. Everyone should play The Walking Dead. Seriously, The Walking Dead is just mind-blowing. There is a lot to be excited about this generation. And to sweep it all under the rug because you have nostalgic feelings for the Super Nintendo, the Genesis, the PlayStation 1, even the PS2. I mean, come on, guys. This is now, right now we can, there's bad games out there. And I just want to touch upon, like, the Gears of War, Call of Duty, Halo kind of. There's, like, a stigma against gamers that play those games. And coming from a retro gamer, I'm a retro gamer at heart. I am more of a retro gamer, but I do try to play as much of everything as I can. The Call of Duty series, while it is getting very stale and they are really beating a dead horse, the Modern Warfare series, specifically Modern Warfare 2, wonderful first-person shooter, great game. Great game. On the short side, but it had great multiplayer, it had a great campaign, very good, compelling story. Even the first Modern Warfare, Black Ops was decent. It's the campaign lengths which are more bothersome. Halo, another great franchise. Halo 1, I consider it one of the greatest first-person shooters ever made. It was very original. Like there were first-person shooters out already, but it really just totally polished. That game was amazing. Halo 2 was good, not as great. Halo 3 I didn't care for, to be quite honest, but Halo Reach and Halo 4 are fantastic. And Halo ODST, way overpriced for how short the game was, but that was good. I mean, Gears of War, I didn't care for Gears of War 1 that much, but 2 and 3 were fantastic. I mean, we can't just sweep an entire generation of gaming under the rug because we can't let go of nostalgic feelings of the past. No one's asking anyone to let go of the retro games, but there's no need to diss, the modern generation sucks or it's not as good. Apples and oranges, guys. Retro gaming is retro gaming. Modern gaming is modern gaming. And you know what? In 10 years, the future gaming is going to be the modern gaming, and this is going to be retro gaming. Everyone needs to take their rose-colored glasses off with the retro gaming. And they need to seriously play some there's so many great games out right now that it just sounds like people aren't playing because they don't want to, because they're so into the retro gaming. They don't want to play the new stuff. I mean, there's so many games out there, guys. Just Far Cry 3. Oh my god, what a good game. Honestly, what a great game. Like, Mortal Kombat. If you love retro gaming, the new Mortal Kombat's fantastic. It's got the sentiment from the old Mortal Kombat games. Play these games, guys. Sonic All-Stars Racing. What a great kart racing game. And I know as much as I love Nintendo and they're really good at, pleasing the retro gamers, Sony and Microsoft do, on their own terms, have put out some very good stuff, specifically Sony. And while I fear for what they're going to do in the next gen, that's a whole nother discussion. We're talking about this gen right now, not next gen. And this gen, there's a lot to be proud about, guys. So I guess I'll leave you with that. And I don't know, guys. No offense to the Retroholic, I really like your channel, man. It's a really good channel. So I've been looking through your videos, and I've been just like marathon watching your videos. I'm really enjoying them. You're really well spoken. So I'm not dissing you, but I do respectfully disagree with your opinion. So thanks, man, for subscribing to me, and have a good one, guys. Thanks.